Hey, how's it going? The 2023 season is only a month away and the driver lineups have been completed for a while now. Some teams stayed exactly the same, other teams have new drivers to fit in. With those new and old duos in a team, inter-team battles are always fun to follow. So I compiled a list of top 5 teammates to most likely end up with a tasty feud. I'm Wimbo and please enjoy this video. Number 5. Tsunoda versus DeVries. Yuki Tsunoda is starting his third year at AlphaTauri. He should be settled in, and after being pretty much fathered by Gasly in the first 2 seasons, this is his chance to become team leader as he's paired up with a rookie. However, Nick DeVries is not a normal rookie. He is a Formula 2 and a Formula E world champion. DeVries speaks English fluently and is quite sufficient in Italian too. DeVries being 27, I expect him to not to be too impressed by it all, and it wouldn't surprise me if he fitted in very quickly. So I expect a fight for team leader, and we know how Tsunoda gets a little wild when trying to prove himself. We'll see some feisty battles, and I can't wait to hear Yuki's onboard radios. Number 4. Alonso versus Stroll. Fernando Alonso is known to suck all the attention of a team towards him. His on and off track behavior puts the eyes of the world and his team on him all the time. Many drivers have crumbled besides him, or it caused big conflicts. I don't see Lance Stroll putting up much of a fight. If it wasn't for Stroll being in the team owned by his father, would he have a seat at all? I honestly wonder what would happen if Alonso wants the development to go in one direction and it doesn't suit Lance Stroll's way of driving. Would Alonso get his way? Another thing that will come up at some point is that how long a team with such high ambitions will allow a mediocre drive in a team. And will Lance Stroll feel that pressure and start to overachieve? Last season we've seen Stroll push Vettel off track, and the crash with Alonso was also his fault. Will we see more of that? And how will the Dark Lord Fernando Alonso react to it? Spicy. Number 3. Piastri versus Norris. Yes, I do think Piastri will be very close to Norris. I love Lando Norris because he always seems such a nice chap. But we've also seen his competitive side. In that sense, he's a real racer and he's not to be messed with. Having a fast teammate is something to get used to again. Piastri seems like a kid who's not quickly fazed by things. I see him calmly grabbing his points and opportunities without making too much of a big deal out of it. I think that's the best way to be in a rookie season. So the inter-team battle in McLaren is something to look forward to. Number 2. Leclerc versus Sainz. I reckon this will get heated at some point. Leclerc will score better at the start of the season, and Vasseur already said he'd wait and see who's the number 1 driver at Ferrari, and then he'll make the necessary calls. Now Carlos Sainz comes with a package of 2 more Carloses. His father, Carlos Sainz, and his cousin, Carlos Sainz. They are like a political party and have much to say off track. Sainz has shown in the car that he can read races, so it will be very interesting to see how he will react if Ferrari starts inventing again. Leclerc is rumored to Mercedes after his contract ends, so it looks like Ferrari is between a rock and a hard place when it comes to the inter-team battle between Carlos Sainz and Leclerc. Will Vasseur do everything to keep Leclerc? Before I tell you the number 1 inter-team feud for 2023, I want to ask you to hit subscribe. It's a small favor and it won't cost you a thing. It helps my channel grow to reach more F1 fans. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like my content. Thanks a million. Number 1. Hamilton versus Russell. George Russell beat Hamilton last season. We heard all the excuses, and from what I hear about the W14, those excuses can't be used anymore. History shows that Hamilton can get beaten by a teammate, but he always comes out on top over a longer period. Rosberg had to turn his whole life upside down to beat Hamilton, and it caused one of the biggest inter-team feuds ever. When Rosberg won, he quit as he didn't want to go through that again. Hamilton went on to win more championships. So, Russell has proven he has a big head on him. He showed a few times that he can read a race and doesn't mind taking a risk. It doesn't always work out, but without actually showing he wants to beat Hamilton, he really wants to beat Hamilton. I think the Mercedes duo have all the ingredients for a Silver War 2.0. Both drivers have PR skills, and I expect Toto Wolff to have his hands full covering it all. Reading the articles of late, this has already started. Toto Wolff said he will not allow conflict. Now, why would he say that out of the blue? Things are cooking at Mercedes, and I'm all here for it. Thanks for watching. Watch this video next. Take care now. Doei doei.